We're back to starting in the common rooms. Okay, cool, thanks. Alrighty. Now, are we entering a death trap? Time to find out.
Lumos. Let's see here.
Well, someone was lying about working on brooms. Is it? It really would make more sense for Robin and or Kevin to be here. It would make a lot more sense. Oh! How'd I miss you? I'm pretty sure you weren't there a second ago, ma'am. I'm pretty sure. So you need some help? A strained, wheezing cough.
Where are you, miss?
Imogen's fine. I'm over here.
Levioso. Well, that seems a bit rude.
Don't move yet. Your leg may be caught. Let me have a look, unless you'd rather stay where you are.
Wow. She's gonna insult somebody who's fallen and hurt.
That wand. I don't know where it's gone.
Accio wand.
Accio wand.
Thank you! Thank you! Thank you!
I do not recall inviting you inside.
You're welcome.
Huh.
See, once she's rude, then you can be rude back.
Well, the door was open, so I came in. And if I hadn't, you'd still be lying on the floor in the middle of all this. Not much sign of compliance work here either, unless I'm very much mistaken.
Wow, Kylie has just really gotten an attitude all of a sudden.
This is none of your concern. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Huh?
That was so nice.
I said thank you. Do not try to make an occasion of it. And I'm still not fixed in that broken heap of twigs you insist on calling a boomstick. I have neither the time nor the inclination to humour this sort of reckless tinkling, especially from children who mistake stubbornness for talent.
Even so... Let's see here. Well, I can't exactly force you, and I didn't help you because I expected anything in return.
But also, please do this for me.
Now that you're all right, I'll be on my way.
If I can find my way?
The door is behind you, unless wandering blindly if I had it of yours.
Right, yes, of course. These designs caught my eye. It would be a shame if no one else ever saw them, after all the work that must have gone into them.
Now you're manipulative? Also, is there someone else living in this building who made you come
This
back?
room you're building now, it's unlike anything on the market. Even at a glance, the balance feels different.
Like, why would this old lady cast that spell to make you come back and then behave this way? There must be someone else here who did that.
You can tell that much from a glance.
I'm a main character, I can tell all kinds of things.
It's hard not to, once you start looking properly. I've seen enough models, thanks to a friend who never stops talking about Quidditch gear. It would be a pity if all of this stayed hidden in here.
I'm not interested in displaying my work for public approval. Nor do I take on apprentices, if that's where this is headed.
But what if that's the next, career research? Building brooms!
I wouldn't presume to ask that. To be honest, I've coursework this term on a broomstick crafting.
You're lying now?
And I thought that if I spent a little time here, observing and asking the occasional question, I might begin to understand what I'm actually looking at.
No, wait, she's lied before, never mind.
And you expect me to believe that is all you're after?
Yes?
Not entirely. I do still hope you'll agree to look at my friend's broom at some point. But I wouldn't need anything prepared for me. I'd stay out of your way and only ask when it didn't interfere. You'd scarcely notice I was here. I just can't help thinking it would be a waste. All these designs and all this thought, shut away in a dusty room.
Well, one thing about Kylie, she throws herself into every quest she accepts, even the ones
He's a remarkable amount of nerve saying that in my own house.
Even the ones she supposedly didn't want to accept.
Probably. But I did just help you get off the floor, so I thought I might chance it.
You owe me, hag!
I promise I'll keep out of your way, and only learn what you care to show me.
Do not try to win me over. I've seen enough polite faces to know not to trust them.
You don't trust this face? I have glasses.
Let us see how well you really know your broomsticks.
Oh, shoot! She's calling my bluff! Ah! Ah! We're off to a great start, guys! Ah! 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 What is this? What is this? Ah! What is this? Oh, finally. What is this? What is...
You'll need to know more than that if you mean to follow my lessons.
Are they gonna make me take it again? Oh.
Let us see how well you really know
They
your
really expecting me to
broomsticks.
just know all this? Or are they gonna do all the same questions again? Okay. Oh crap, I didn't pay that much attention. Oh, thank goodness. Oh. Okay. I paid attention that last time.
If you did let me stay, I could help with the smaller things as well. Keep things in order, fetch what you need, handle the simpler tasks so you don't have to keep getting up so often.
That was better than expected.
You did let me take it 3 times. Presumably you would have let me take it till I got them all right. Well, yes, but that's still better than I expected.
Fine. You may stay. For now. You will keep to the side, you will not touch anything unless I tell you to, and you will not interfere while I'm working. And if you mishandle so much as one tool, do not expect me to waste a bottle of Skelligrow fixing your fingers.
So about room and board, that's your affair. I'm not giving you anything. Oh. What if I cook for you? Cooking is also one of the career research.
Some broom crafters like to distance themselves from the people they design for. It saves them the trouble of understanding how their work is actually used. I have never found that approach useful. If you cannot read the wind, a Kirky might as well you're standing on the ground or flying through it.
Flying through the ground?
I think that's what my friend said once. She told me she could read the wind when she's up there.
I didn't believe her.
If she truly can at her age, then she is an exceptionally capable flyer.
I don't want to believe it.
And a brilliant Quidditch player as well. Of that, I have no doubt.
What I do have doubts too is what position she plays. They seem to go back and forth between chaser and beater.
A broomstick can be found in most Within households. That does not make them good. The moment you begin chasing real speed, the cost rises sharply, and most people discover they cannot afford what they thought they wanted.
Is it because of the materials? I know some are difficult to come by, but how expensive can they really be?
Materials are only part of it. Anyone with enough galleons can acquire rare wood or decent bindings. What they cannot buy so easily is design, precision, or the kind of work that refuses to be standardized.
Like the Firebolt's patented goblin-forged fittings? I suppose it makes sense. If something is meant to carry you at that kind of speed and height, you would want it crafted properly and tailored to the person using it.
You are more informed than most. And yes, those who insist on speed rarely settle for standard models. They want something that answers to them alone. They commission work suited to their build, their habits, and the way they fly.
That does sound expensive. I imagine most Quidditch enthusiasts would try to make adjustments themselves instead. Now that I think about it, when I was on work experience at the Ministry, I heard something similar mentioned by the Broom Regulatory Control. That was terrible.
Get out of here. Wait, don't.
Are these commissions or complaints?
I never thought this would happen.
That one was far from the worst of them. The moment word spread that I'd returned to Britain from America, people began crawling out of nowhere. They arrive asking questions all over the village, demanding meetings, offering contracts, and once I refuse them often enough, they resort to letters and howlers instead.
Wow, is there like a security system to keep howlers out, or a way to sue people who just send howlers
Anyone
to...
with a shred of sense would realize that if I truly wanted business, I would not have hidden myself away in a village like this.
So those creepy villagers were actually protecting you. That was nice of them, sort of.
Let's see here.
So it's not a horror movie. I guess that makes me feel a bit better.
Were you not? You appeared at my door demanding I repair a broom immediately.
Well, yes.
As I recall, you were not especially considerate either.
Well, yeah, but I'm a main character and also I helped you up afterwards, right?
That was terrible.
And who hit you with the spell?
Well, the villagers here were suspicious of outsiders long before I arrived. If any of them give you trouble, speak up for yourself.
Lady, they were gathering around me like they were some kind of cult looking for their next virgin sacrifice. I wasn't in the
Even
mood.
so,
Let them try.
No offense, but all they have to do is dump you off here. So isn't there a way to, like, get a restraining order or sue someone who's sending howlers just to harass you?
Have I said before, a broom's speed isn't determined by its materials, no matter how many people like to believe otherwise.
It's all enchantment.
What matters is how you shape the airflow around it.
It's a friggin' broom.
How keenly it cuts through the air.
It's a broom.
And how little resistance it creates for itself along the way.
It's a friggin' broom. It's not the most aerodynamic thing in the universe. It's long and thin, but the bristles at the end are ridiculous. And then the person sitting on top has a lot of wind resistance, especially when they wear a flowy Quidditch robe.
Huh.
I mean, look at that. Look at that. That's not flowing through the air.
Huh.
More friction? You mean less?
Into word, actually. Most broom crafters spend their lives building forward, yet men are learned to return to their earlier work and examine it properly. You have a sharp eye. Almost as though you were meant for this.
Main character.
I don't know if I'm as good as you say, but it kind of feels like schoolwork, doesn't it? If you never go back and look at what you've done, how would you fix anything or get better?
Kind of feels like schoolwork, doesn't it? Something you do because you have to and you hate every minute of it. That's not what I meant.
Go back and fix things. I suppose there is some sense in that.
What bridges have you burned? What do you need to go back and fix?
If you wish to pursue this properly, I could recommend you after you graduate. A place at the Nimbus Racing Broom Company would not be beyond your reach.
This really would make a lot more sense for Robin and Kevin. It really would. This makes no sense for the
You
main
have the sort of
character.
instinct most designers spend years trying to develop, and many of them lose it the moment they start chasing whatever happens to sell. That is your choice. Just do not let other people's expectations choose for you. That raid has a way of costing more than it seems.
Where are you staying? Are you still lost, Kylie? Are you still unable to find your way out of the village? Floating head! Oh. So you really are staying elsewhere? Where? Are you just camping out in a field? Are you just sleeping on the ground? Someone please help me, I'm lost.
Today, you will fit those two components together.
Oh, wow, I get to touch things now?
These are for stabilizing the broom, right? They both look well made, but they don't seem to fit together at all. Is this some kind of test, Imogen? Are you sure about this?
You think the old woman has lost her courage? Not yet, I hope. I want you to learn what it feels like to force the wrong parts together. To understand the limits of what you're working with.
They look expensive, though. It feels like a waste to ruin them just to learn from a mistake. Perhaps I can work with something less valuable? You have plenty of spare parts lying around.
Spare parts would teach you nothing. I want you to remember how this feels. How even finest materials will fail if you force them together without care.
Okay.
If you ever build or modify for others, you will need to remember it.
Alright, you want me to break something? I can break something.
And that is what happens when a Bryn is modified without proper thought or understanding. Much like that heap of twigs you brought with you the first time you arrived. It's an accident waiting to happen.
Are you saying we shouldn't modify our brooms at all? But
I'm not saying that. I'm saying it carries risk. If you insist on doing it, then do it properly, with care and with knowledge. Otherwise, you're not only endangering yourself, but anyone foolish enough to care about you.
maybe whoever modified the broom just really loves flying and wanted to go faster.
So I have this friend. You're talking about yourself? No, in this case, I actually am talking about a friend.
Whoever modified the broom, you may as well tell me the truth now. I didn't attend Hogwarts, but unless the curriculum has become very strange indeed, I doubt they're teaching students how to build broomsticks.
Where did you go to school? There's only like 5 schools in the entire Wizarding World.
I have a friend. The one I mentioned before. We're not exactly speaking at the moment, but I know how talented she is. One day, she's going to be one of the finest Quidditch players in Britain. Perhaps beyond.
You're talking about yourself, aren't you? No,
She's
honestly.
been trying to make her broom faster by modifying it herself. As you've seen, it went badly. We hoped it might be repaired. And I hoped, if I could manage it, to stop her from pushing herself quite so far before she gets hurt. We quarreled over it, and looking back, I think I made it worse. To her, it must have sounded as though I didn't trust her at all.
I mean, I don't, but...
When I spoke to her, I can't imagine it was easy to hear. I don't suppose that reflects particularly well on me as a friend.
Are you having flashbacks, Madam Ashwood?
If you're trying to prove a point, do not do it at someone else's expense. Especially not someone you care for.
Isn't that the only way you prove points?
Mending what lies between people is nothing like repairing a damaged bone.
So the whole... Okay, so...
Once certain things are said, or left unsaid, you may carry them far longer than you ever intended.
Yeah, she's definitely having some flashbacks. But, okay, so what's the focus of this season's story? Is it the broom making, or is it repairing friendships?
I don't think I've seen this broom before. It's different from your other designs. The build is leaner, more exact. It feels as though everything unnecessary has been pared away for speed.
Because the previous season story, I thought it was about the murder mystery, but no, it was actually about, learning not to plagiarize.
It will be faster than anything else I've ever made. It has to be.
Has to be. Do you have to get to somebody?
She doesn't look like she wants to be interrupted. Best leave it be for now.
What is it now?
You just look like you were in the midst of a flashback and needed someone to wake you up.
Let's see here.
It's been 5 hours. We've been sitting here in silence for 5 hours.
Well, I've been around long enough. Lost count after 100. Surely I'm entitled to the occasional distraction.
You're over 100 years old? Man, you're an old lady.
Even so...
Did you work with Albie Weeks? You're old enough to.
This is what I think happened.
Yes, we established that.
Makes sense.
Or is it about Imogen's backstory? The problem with these season stories is that a lot of them seem to be, not all of them, but a lot of them seem to, like, they're
Even so...
establishing one thing to focus on, then half or 3/4 or 4/4 of the way through, they switch to something else. And leave the other thing unsatisfactorily abandoned. Like, poor Rowan, he needs a hug. Okay. Are we still going? Has anyone wondered where the heck Kylie has gone? Hey, Kylie's been missing for a week. Should we start worrying yet? Probably not. She disappears all the time. She'll be fine.
Listen carefully. Your task today is to reseat the tail bristles. The connection for the shaft is unstable, and the neural strain will tear it loose if the balance is off. I want every fixing point checked and reset before I return.
I've been here for 7 days, ma'am.
It's tedious work, but it's what holds everything together. Get it wrong, and the broom won't survive a proper lift.
I've been here for 7 days, ma'am. You're already trusting me with this?
Wait, where are you going, Imogen? If it's something that needs doing, I can go instead.
That is not your concern. You've been given your task. See it through.
I'm not trying to interfere. Just tell me when you'll be back, so I know how long I've got.
I have not fallen so far as to need a child managing my affairs.
Rude. I'm at least 15, I think, almost, maybe.
I'll be back before sunset. If I return and my broom and stone in pieces, you may consider yourself dismissed.
That's not the line.
Merlin's beard.
She's in the hospital. What? What did you do, Imogen? I turned my back on you for 5 seconds.
I never thought this would happen. I should have realized sooner.
What is she terminal? What potion bottles?
If this is what matters to you, Imogen, then I won't let it go unfinished.
Looks pretty unfinished to me.
Shut the door properly. Don't let the damp in. It interferes with the work.
You're still thinking about the work?
Also, this letter is floating in front of my face. Help.
This came not long after you left. I didn't open it, but it's marked for immediate attention. Imogen, are you alright? I mean it. If something is wrong, you don't have to keep carrying on as though nothing's happened. You could rest, and I'll manage things here.
Don't worry, I won't give out just yet. I've no intention of letting something as trivial as death interrupt my work.
That's not funny, Imogen. I'm not worried about the lessons. And Robin's broom... Well, we'll deal with it somehow. I just don't like seeing you force your way through something like this as though it makes no difference.
That's not the line. By the way, I need to go back to the poaching season, most recent poaching season, and see if they fixed that glitch with the subtitles.
If you're finished fussing, there's work to be done, and spare me the concerned looks. Has managed perfectly well without them so far.
I'm not done fussing. Oh my gosh. You are the worst kind of patient. Goes to a doctor. Okay, here's what's wrong with you. Here's what I recommend. I'm not gonna do
I'll stay out
that.
of your way, Imogen. But I'll be keeping an eye on you.
I'll be watching you from the shadows. Better get her a life alert just in case. Because sure, you've done well so far, but all it takes is one bad fall. That happens as soon as your caretaker leaves, and then you're stuck on the ground all night.
Imogen, you're not up yet? That's a first. I never thought this would happen.
Look for Imogen first. Where is she and what has happened to her? Did she fall again?
No,
Did she die?
This isn't simply repaired. Every part of it has been adjusted and refitted, brought into even better alignment than before. What are you trying to do, Imogen? Is this your way of settling things? Set things right and leave before anyone can stop you?
HIPAA! HIPAA! You're not allowed to read other people's learn about other people's private medical information.
Let's see.
Ah! Internal blockage? Does she have, like... Internal blockage? Do they mean a blood vessel? Brain or heart? Or somewhere else? With compliance. That is the operative phrase here. With compliance. Okay, here's your condition and here's my recommendation. With compliance, you'll get better. I don't wanna. Well, what do you expect me to do? Wave a magic wand? Yes. Well, I may be magic, but that's not how it works, apparently.
That was brilliant.
She's not going to agree to treatment. Because she's old and curmudgeon-y, or doesn't want to pay the money, or doesn't want to go through the trouble, or
Even so.
something. Is she already dead? Did she commit suicide?
Please.
This would make more sense with Robin, learning not to push herself to extremes. So, is it about broom making? Or is it about restoring broken friendships? Or is it about Imogen's past? I guess friendships. And the brooms are just kind of tacked on for flavor. Which sits poorly with me based on how they just manufactured the fight in the first place. Well, time to have a good cuppa and then get to work. Undercurrent, not what? And why did she cast a spell on us so that we got lost and had to turn back? Why would she do that? Whose birthday? Willa! Are you alive in that picture? Do we travel back in time? Gah! Hi, Robin, we're friends again. History she doesn't like, which is most history. Hello. What is that? What was that noise just now? Someone humming? Dancing? By the way, thanks for inserting yourself into our conversation, ma'am.
Oh.
What about the Ravenclaw and Hufflepuff teams? The what now? Ravenclaw and Hufflepuff have Quidditch teams? Aren't you the head of Quidditch? Oops. How dare you suggest such a thing?
Uh-oh.
That's why the series invented the Seekers, so that Harry could be the most important member of the team. Okay, whose birthday was it? Madame Hooch's or Draco Malfoy's? What? Or Harry Potter's? What? So I finally reached the level where I can make the house recipes that I've unlocked. And the only two I have right now are Hufflepuff and Gryffindor. I'm working on Ravenclaw. So I get to tap and fuse the pieces together, and oh my gosh, that doesn't look very appetizing at all. That's gonna be unique, alright. And the picture for... Well, they grayed it out this time, but there's a hand there, like an animal paw. So, like, really, friggin' Gryffindor. But they just said outright salt and lemons, which I appreciate. It's pretty ridiculous, the way they usually describe these recipes. There's not much meat on the paw. It's mostly just bone and tendon and skin. Not even a lot of fat either. I mean, well, I suppose an animal paws, between the paw pad and the toe bones, there's a little pad of fat for cushioning. That's about it. Friggin' Gryffindor. Now when they say common livestock cuts, do they mean beef or farmstead pork? This thing is friggin' expensive. I'd like to know for sure. Alright, we'll try it with beef. I'm gonna strangle you if... Oh, good. If that confused elf picture showed up. Okay. You think I have that kind of money? Especially since I barely am able to sell anything. You know, I realized Gabby and Andre share a pool of money. So whenever you go to sell something to one of them, the other one loses that amount of money as well. So it's practically impossible to sell something to both of them. You have to pick what you want to sell and just sell it all to one person that week. It's ridiculous. I've sent in a note about it. Probably nothing will be done about it. But yeah, that's... Hey. I don't need to get 100 on all of these recipes to get the outfits, so I'm just probably not going to bother. So, fish, liquor, and also lemon. You guys are lucky I hoard my money. Guess I'm lucky. Where did the tentacle come from? And the seashells? What a part of this. Where did those... One fish and it turns into a seafood platter.